When I started my face painting business, I loved watching other face painters' videos about their kits and setups, so today I'm going to make one. I have been face painting for 5 years now, so I've had a few different cases and setups, and this is my favorite. First, I'll show y'all my face painting kit. I open the lid up and unsnap this, and the lid just rests against the seat back. And then open the trays. Next thing I do is take this plastic cover and tuck it behind my brushes and turn them to the side. Underneath here I have stencils that I use more often than other stencils, so they're kind of tucked in this little area that's already there. And I can grab what I need and just throw it in there. Otherwise, I have this little ring of stencils that I don't use as often, and I clip those right here. Next, I put my brushes away. These are my glitter brushes and the Smoothie Blenders. I used the white for unicorns, and I made these little covers for them because y'all know the powder gets everywhere. So I take that little cover off and put it in its little cubby. And then I have a pen and some glue and another brush for the black powder. And this little guy is for rubbing alcohol. And here's my towel for the day. I stick this on this little hook that I attached to the strap. Look, pretty. The last thing is this little tray. These are my metallics, and I tape this piece of plastic on it to protect them. I just lift it up. It's a container that I tape the lid on upside down so I can use it for gemstones, which I need to make more of. This is all I have left. It's extra space. Oh yeah, and I open up this, which is a repotted star blend, because those containers they come in are so freaking big. They take up a lot of space. So I just put a piece of Velcro underneath it, and on the lid, right there. This is small glitter for littler faces or details. And then all my big chunky glitter is over here. This is the palette that I use at most events, and underneath that I made a palette specifically for adults or parties where mostly adults were there. I have a few different colors that are not in this case. Looks the same, but it's slightly different. I have a magnetic bowl for my bobby pins. I use these all the time. And some loose glitters for glitter tattoos. These are the only colors that I have for loose glitters besides my glitter poofers. I don't sell glitter tattoos, but I keep them in my case. If I have time at birthday parties, I'll do it as a birthday extra, or just to have them, just in case. And this is my container for line work. I like to hold it while I'm painting. Here's all my colors. It's a pencil case. There's just enough room for this to slide over and have all of that one stroke available. And then I can slide it this way and get colors that I don't use as often, which are tucked away here. But there's plenty of room. Under here, let's see, I have some daubers for planets mostly. I have a lot of these liquid blinks because I got them on sale, so I went ahead and grabbed almost every color to try. Oh, I set up my hand sanitizer and my water spritzer in this area, and I bring my water in these mason jars. Let me fix the light, which is awesome because I just take the lid off of it and I'm ready to go with water. And I try to switch it out every hour, at least once an hour, which works really good. And I have room to carry extra waters for longer events. Then I have some folded up towels, a bunch of towels back here. There's like 3. All of my sponges I carry in this case. I don't like having a bunch of extra bags. I like that I can pack up my case and know that I have everything that I need ready to go. I'm not forgetting anything. In this little container, I keep extra bobby pins, cut up Q-tips, and nothing. There's nothing in there. And moving on to the other side, more paints. This tray, it kind of blends in, is my rainbows. So I have room for 6 extra rainbow cakes in this compartment. I tape them to this wooden board, and it's really fun because when I'm doing designs, I get to take this tray out and show the little kid and say, which rainbow would you like? And they can just pick out which one they want right there. Now, if you do end up getting this case, just know that these don't fit. I'll show you. I had to really smush these containers down. These are kind of propped up at an angle like that. So in order to get this second tray to slide back and forth, and for this to close on it, I had to really gently start pushing this down to kind of stretch this container out a little bit over time. But it's plenty deep enough to have 2 levels of color in there. And over here I have just white and black star blends, a few more rainbow cakes. I can just slide this back and forth if I need different ones or lift it up. And this is the white that I use for larger areas, or if I want to mix a color with white, I've got that white. Yeah, it's awesome. I almost forgot. I just added this. I haven't used it yet. It's a clicker, so I can attach it here to the edge of my case, and I'm going to try and use that this year, see if I can keep track of how many faces I'm painting at some of these events. And I also have tucked in here, this is something that my grandma got me. It's a business card holder that I have turned into my glitter tattoo holder. My case before this one was it's called a seahorse case. It was really beautiful, and I used it on top of a folding table and I set it up really nice, but it was still just a lot of stuff to carry around. And those cases were the ones I used when I was using a canopy, which took up a lot of space in my car. You had to carry around those weights with them. And I saw a video of other face painters. Fairy Fox Design was using this awesome rainbow umbrella. So I got that and I set it up on my director's chair, and then I was like, well shoot, this chair could be my table. It's the perfect size for a table. It's got pockets, it's super sturdy. So I had 2 director's chairs and I sacrificed my first one to turn it into a table. and I love it. It's the best thing I have ever done. And I don't use a canopy at all anymore, and I feel 1,000 pounds lighter. It's so much easier, and it's really cute. And people can walk all the way around my setup if they want to see me face painting, or their kids getting face painted, or the kids want to see, they just scramble all around, and it's very cute. The rainbow umbrella grabs everyone's attention. I can put it up super high, or lower it down if I need more shade or it starts to sprinkle. So yeah, you'll see after I share these pictures of my old setup, I will share my new setup, my full setup. To show you my small setup that I mostly use for birthday parties or events under 2 hours. So my small setup, I have got the sign attached to my chair. This is everything that I need. I also have this little rainbow umbrella.
Go.
This is my umbrella post that I keep wedged in between these metal pieces on the chair. And I attached this little eyelet through it and a hook, and then some D-rings on this side so that I can snap it on there and it won't be sucked out by the wind. Oh, and get my sponge basket out. I just snap it together. And set it on the table. Because when I'm face painting, I will use one side of the sponge on someone's face and then use the other side on someone else's face. So it's like twice as many sponges. This one is for birthdays and small events. I sewed some elastic to it so I can have 2 glitter poofers, which are my favorite ones. This one's got rainbow in it, and this one is the iridescent glitter. And then I also have a little glitter spatula in there too. And this works great because I keep my my ID card and a few other things in this little zipper pouch. So when it's time for me to go to an event, I take it out of my regular everyday purse and put it in whatever fanny pack I'm using for that day. I could put my phone in here too, and a little birthday present, and be ready to go without a bunch of extra bags. Or I could put my car keys in there too. This is nice. What are you filming? Oh. Show you how I set up for large events. My sign, I keep it hooked with this bungee cord here so it doesn't rattle around. And I've already set my chair up, so that would go here. And then my face painting case and my little camera bag thing will go on top. Oh, and my umbrella. Then I grab my other bungee cord and strap it all up. Ready? This is my awesome sign. I just put a small string on it here that holds it in place. So I found this awesome piano stool so I can spin people around wherever I want them. And my chair swivels too. And in here, I have a few extra things for my display. I have 2 different tip jars. This is a tissue box. This one I use for smaller events, and then this one here I use for all of my larger events or events that are free to the public, and they're really big events like 4th of July or Farmers Market even. I keep chalk in here because I do a lot of chalk art whenever I'm set up outside at the market. I have a little tissue log that is great for me and for parents instead of giving wet wipes out. And then here I made a little display out of a old fishing rod. I strapped the end of the fishing rod onto my chair. It's taped on there, and then I just stick that right there, and this spinner goes on top. It's not necessary, but I really like it. That's everything I have in here. Oh, and I keep my drinks in here too. I put my drinks in there, everything I need for events. Honey sticks, business cards. I will often just set my wagon out of the way, or if I really want more space during an event, if I'm finding that a lot of people are coming closer and closer and hovering over me too much, I will keep it open and then set the whole wagon. I'll keep it open and set the whole wagon behind me, so I have this small barrier, but usually parents are really good about saying, hey, give her some room. And the other thing that I use also as a barrier, a little bit, is my sign. I love this sign. It was an investment for me, but I love it. And on 2 sides I have the same design option board. Price, share your photos, photos are the best, and some information about my supplies. Lots of questions that I get asked pretty often: where do I get my supplies, or how to clean the face paint off, and that yes, I do paint for birthday parties. My sponge bag is clipped onto the side of my chair. When I unzip it, I have this extra little clip to hold on to this part to keep it open. And then inside of here, I have my water bottle. When this closes, there's a whole bunch of empty space on the inside, so I turned the pockets that are Velcro that come with the director's chair to the inside, so it all closes up inside. And I also, if you saw on my small event director's chair, I took that pocket off and added it to this one, which is a retired director's chair that is now my face painting table. And underneath here, I keep my wet wipes always attached. I keep my mirror on this little hook facing this way so I can grab it, show people their faces, and stick it right back there. And in another pocket, I have all my extra stuff. Small first aid kit. This is my last in line sash that I asked the parent to wear. And it works really good. My small business card holder, and a few other things, extra hand sanitizer, and just little stuff. I have a lights down here as well that's clipped on to one of the fabric handles, just in case I'm at an event later and I need some light. I hook it right up here. I'll show that real quick. Just like that. The only other thing I have to show you is my big gig fanny pack. I actually have two. We're filming with my phone, but usually my phone sticks in this pocket right here. I have a PayPal card reader on it, so it's kind of a gigantic phone. I have a little notebook and some gum in this pocket, and a sanitizer here. Again, another glitter spatula, and my glitter pooper, so I don't have to keep reaching into my case. Another reason why I have this set up this way is because at a lot of events, people weren't coming to me to get a face painting. If I was painted everyone who wanted a face painting, and we're at the end of the event, I still have some time left, I've got all of these adults walking around, and they don't want a face painting, I can go to them because I keep this little glitter palette in my fanny pack at all times. It's a glitter cream. So this is what I use. I just grab my mirror, stick it under my arm right here, have my glitters ready, and start glittering everyone. And almost everyone says yes, they want some glitter. So I can glitter them, spritz them with some sparkles, and then show them in the mirror. And I get a lot more people participating that way. And I also use this as my fanny pack for paper face events. So I keep my any money that I have on me at all times in here. And then business cards. When my hands are super full, or at birthday parties, if I'm at a bounce house place or something, and I've got my small setup with my case and my two chairs, and someone stops me because they saw me painting and they want a card, I can set my chairs down real quick, and I've got my business cards right here in the front pocket, ready to go. And the last thing I have is a tiny, well, regular sized Altoids tin where I keep my card reader and just miscellaneous hair ties and clips for folks that have a lot of hair and need a hair tie. And then my big glitter pooper. That's it. The face painting videos that I watched helped me. Mine's a little bit different, so add into the pot, I hope, with different kinds of face painting setups out there, and yeah.
Bling bling.
I gotta go get my plastic cup. I don't want the trash to be in the video. You have to come over here.
I don't have to do anything.
Oh, okay. Well, now I want you to be a little bit closer.
Oh, okay.
Look over here.
That's amazing.
I take out stuff. I can't cut your voice out. I don't have the technology. My fingers are cold.
Mine too. My nads are cold.
I need to stop for a second. Did you say your nads?
Yeah.
And then use the other side on someone else's face, so it's like twice as many sponges.
Which side goes on their butt?
Will you film towards the car so that it doesn't have an ugly parking lot in it?
Okay. Yeah, so we're in this enormous, ugly parking lot, but sure.
Yeah, now I'm self-conscious.
Why? Because I told you you suck?
Yeah! Are you still filming?
Yeah.
Oh.